Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/secretspiceoflife. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Welcome to some shit that's considered legendary.
Hey, what is going on, you variety-loving people? If you had some spice to your day, welcome back to Secret Spice of Life. We're your hosts. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jordan.
And if you're new to the podcast, welcome. Well, as of recent news in sports, the NBA playoffs have been going on. There's been, 5 teams that made it through so far?
Yeah, 5 or
Well, tonight when we're recording this, the rest will probably get through, possibly.
2 more, maybe. Yeah, well, at least one.
Yeah.
The Warriors are probably going to finish off the Clippers tonight.
Yeah.
I would hope. And then the Rockets and the Jazz. I don't know about that, though. It was 3-0, and then the Jazz won the last game.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen tonight.
Who are the Jazz playing?
Huh?
Who are they playing?
The Rockets.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, it says Houston's an 8.5-point favorite. I mean, I think they're probably going to win, but,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anything can happen, I guess. It's not like freaking 2, or like a 1 versus 8 seed or anything. I don't even know what matchup that is. What is that? The 4 versus 5?
No, I don't think Houston got that
It
one.
wasn't Portland the 3?
Yeah. And who was 1 and 2? Golden State and...
Golden State and Denver.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then it had to be.
But, I don't know. And then the Nuggets and Spurs play Game 6 tomorrow with Denver leading 3-2.
Well, do you want to start with like the East first, since that's kind of an easy story?
I guess since they're all finished.
Yeah. Are they really all finished?
The East is done, yeah.
Holy shit. And it's kind of clear cut of who can win in the East.
Yeah, the East is terrible, as usual. Freaking Orlando made the playoffs somehow. I don't know how the hell that even happened. 42-40 made the playoffs in the East. What were the Pistons? Let's see what the Pistons record is. 41-41. Oh, no below 500 teams in the playoffs this year, I guess. Out of the East.
They just made it by.
Jesus, man. The Pistons should have got an automatic number 1 seed for finishing above 500. No? The East is terrible. Pistons got swept by the Bucks and got beat by probably 30 every game, close to it.
Yeah, probably.
The 76ers somehow, I don't know what the hell happened to the Nets after the first game. Brooklyn dominated them that first game, and then after that it was, I don't know. They just got destroyed. Embiid even sat out game 2, and the Sixers still killed him.
When did they get into a scuffle?
Who?
Didn't they get into a fight?
Who?
The Sixers.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I saw some kind of clip. I didn't watch that game, so I don't know. But there was a clip with Embiid standing there with his arms up in the air or something. There's people running past.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Embiid doesn't want smoke.
I don't know. In the East, though, he thinks gonna win the East. I think it's pretty clear, honestly. To be honest.
I think the Bucks probably.
I would say the Bucks also.
I'd say the only team that has
I don't think the Sixers have a chance of.
I think the Celtics are probably the hardest team they'll play.
I don't think so. I don't think the Celtics are gonna make it. Well, who do they play?
They play the Bucks.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Bucks are gonna sweep them.
I don't think so.
I think they are. The Celtics sucked. They freaking. I mean, they did sweep Indiana, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it was all shit games. Boston literally scored 84 points in the first game and won.
Yeah.
It was terrible. I don't think they're not gonna be able to hold the Bucks down.
Defense, baby.
Yeah, they're not gonna hold the Bucks down, dude. Giannis gonna be jamming on Jason Tatum and shit, or whoever the hell's in the lineup for the Celtics.
Gordon Hayward already got jammed on by
He's gonna
Turner.
get hit on again. He's gonna break his leg again or whatever he did there.
Yeah. Happy he's the white boy.
Oh my god. No, I don't think the Celtics have a chance of beating the Bucks at all. I don't think the Sixers and the Raptors might actually be a decent series because the Raptors are going to end up choking here at some point. And
well, Kawhi Leonard's there, man. It's a different story.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. That might actually be a decent series. Both teams are kind of, I don't know.
They're all mediocre teams.
Yeah, everybody in the East is except the Bucks. I don't think they have a challenge, to be honest. I don't know. Like if we were talking about other years, I could say yeah, the Celtics would definitely have a chance of beating the Bucks, but I don't think it's gonna happen this time.
Yeah.
I just think the Bucks are loaded. They're too good. Loaded for the East, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that really who it is though? Bucks versus Celtics?
Yeah.
Did every higher seed win in the East?
Mm,
I'm assuming so, right?
I think so.
Also, it's 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3 then.
Wait. 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3.
Yeah, the Celtics
Yeah.
are the 4 seed then, right? So, yeah, I don't know. The East is like never has any interesting topics, dude. It's all chalk in the East every year.
I mean, if Kyrie Irving and Jason Tatum can figure it out, but they arguably have one of the better benches in the East.
Yeah, but they never freaking perform. Apparently, they haven't been playing that well. And people don't. I mean, like from what I've heard, the Celtics aren't as good.
They
as
have like
everybody
great
thinks
young
they are.
talent. They just don't use it.
I mean, like I don't know how you could have that many good. Or they have like a lot of decent players, but like they're not very good. Even for the East, they finished 4th place with that team. In the East, come on now. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. I think the Sixers are gonna take out the Raptors though.
Huh?
I think the Sixers will beat the Raptors. To be honest, I think it's gonna be a Sixers-Bucks East final.
Probably.
Because the Raptors always seem to find the way to like show. Oh well, they don't have the Cavs to play or LeBron to play. That's why they always lost in the first round like every year.
Yeah. Wait, are the Bucks the 1 seed then? I'm guessing.
Yeah, they won like 60 games.
Oh, okay.
The Raptors won 58, I think.
Team in the East winning 60, man, that's unheard of.
Not really.
Since
When you just
LeBron.
run through it. Yeah, everybody else sucked this year. Who ended up winning? Did they do the lottery for the NBA yet? I'm assuming they probably didn't.
I don't think so.
The Knicks finished 17 and 65. They're last place for sure. Phoenix and
It doesn't come out till
probably soon here. Right?
Tuesday, May 14th.
Oh, jeez. Cleveland and Phoenix both with 19 wins, and then the Knicks have 17. So those are the bottom 3 right there.
Yeah. I went when I went to the playoffs on my video game. It said, no point in lottery or something like that. Like that was like the achievement you get for making the playoffs.
Yeah, because doesn't every team that misses the playoffs gets put in the lottery in the NBA, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man. I mean, like you have like a very, very slim chance, like less than 1% if you're like a fringe playoff.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
What if you got it though? What if you're like on the brink of making the playoffs?
Oh my gosh, you got Zion. Oh man, but I don't know. Do you have any other opinions on the East?
I mean, I think that the Celtics could beat the Bucks.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see it happening.
I think if the Celtics play against, or how they played against Golden State all season, they can beat the Bucks.
I don't know.
I think so.
I might have a change of heart once we get to the finals talk.
Okay.
But I mean, like by a change of heart, I meant like from earlier in the season, what we said on our prediction show and stuff. So for the Western Conference to finish out, like I said, the Warriors probably gonna finish off tonight against the Clippers. I would assume at home, up 3-1. I think they'll probably cruise.
Yeah.
The Rockets and Jazz, I'm not sure about, man. I thought that was gonna be a closer series to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the Jazz were down 3-0 before they won the last game, and I don't know, man. If James Harden starts doing his shit where he tries to chuck up every freaking shot that he touches, man,
Well, yeah, that
and
one,
he can't
yeah.
make them. He did. That's why they lose games, because he tries to take all his shots, and then when he's cold, they freaking lose.
Wait, the
because they
Jazz
can't
just
score.
won their last game, right?
Yeah, it was
The one
3-1.
before that, James Harden was 0 for 16 from the field until the third quarter. So like 2 minutes left in the third quarter, he finally scored his first basket, and he ended up with 22 points and 10 assists or something like
That's
that.
what he does, man. I don't know. See, that's the reason that I don't understand how you could ever consider James Harden to be an MVP.
Yeah.
Because he's not a team player at all.
He just takes as many shots as he can.
Just shoots
He's
and shoots
Kobe,
and
man.
shoots and shoots and shoots.
Kobe's way better than Harden will ever be, but
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, for sure.
like Kobe still took a lot of shots, is what I mean.
But yeah, I'm sure his shooting percentage is probably a bit higher.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
And he doesn't score half of his points from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Kobe actually made shots. Yeah, but Hart, what was he? He was out for 16, but he still had like 15 points because he made so many free throws and everything. Because he gets to the line like every freaking other shot.
Yeah. One second, I'm trying to see. Harden's field goal percentage is not impressive.
What is it?
Well, 2018 season it's 44%, which isn't bad. But
What is it in the playoffs?
in the playoffs, this year?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, it doesn't have. It's like 50. It's probably like 40 something right now because he was 8 for 19. Yesterday. When was the 22nd? Was that Monday?
Yeah.
And then
Oh wait, was today Wednesday? Yeah.
and he
Yes,
was
it was
he was 3 for 20 in the game before that.
3 for 20 from the overall.
Yeah,
floor.
from the floor. Yeah. 11 and 24 the game before that, and 11 and 26 the game before that.
Wait, so he was 3 for 20 in the game they lost. In
No,
game 4.
no, game 3. He was 3 for 20.
They
That's the game he
won?
scored 22 points, and then I said he didn't score. Yeah, they
Yeah,
won.
he scored 22 points with 16 from the free throw line.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's terrible, man. He's I don't know how the hell he even he's shooting 44%. How the hell is he still shooting 44% when he shot 3 for 20?
I don't know.
What was the other? 11 for 24 and 11 for 26, you said?
Yeah.
How the hell does that add up to 44%?
I mean, that's like roughly. I said roughly.
And that's what it says on here on the ESPN one too, though.
44%. I mean, that's his career, though.
That's his career shooting
Yeah.
percentage. Why doesn't it have just individual for the season?
Regular season, it has his 44% too.
It doesn't have the playoff on there.
No, that's just like off the what I could do in my head quickly.
So you're just guessing. You don't even
I mean,
know.
it's like roughly 40%. That's like I'm doing it right now.
I'll find it right here. Here it is. I found it. 1 second. It's on ESPN. Oh, never mind. It only shows the top 30. That's not going to work. And he's not even close to the top 30. Giannis,
36%.
36%.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's bad, man. That shows you, man, that he just scores points because he goes to the line and he shoots the ball 30 times a game.
Yeah.
Almost.
Pretty much. That's pretty close.
God.
Like I said,
Imagine if he was a terrible free throw shooter. He wouldn't even be in the NBA anymore.
No, he'd
Because
be.
it's the only reason he scores points. I don't even know how he's even in consideration for being an MVP candidate.
I don't know.
I mean, like, I get he scores a lot of points, but like,
I'm still surprised he
does
gets
it
to the
well.
line as much as he does.
well, he does because they know who he is. Because the referees know who he is. He's
Yeah,
the star of the game, so they give him calls.
But
That's
he
what happens.
used to do that hook thing, but now if he hooks people's arms, it's on him.
Well, he still does that shit. I just watched the game the other day. He freaking like drives in and like throws up some weak ass shot and like flops and he gets a call.
Yeah, that's all they do.
He does it anytime he gets inside the 3-point line. He just like tries to create his own contact and then he gets a foul call.
Yep.
Like, I don't understand. That's the one thing I don't understand about basketball, like in the NBA and in college now. Like, when the offensive player creates the contact, they call a foul on the defensive guy. Like, you could be running full speed like down the court and just throw your body into somebody with the ball and they call a foul on the defensive guy. Like, what the hell are you supposed to do? You can't even play defense anymore.
It's sad.
And that's why the NBA is freaking trash to begin with.
The referees are.
Because you cannot play any defense at
Absolutely
all
awful.
in the NBA. I mean, like, they don't play defense to begin with, but even if you tried, you get a foul call. It's dumb. And then that's why Paul George decided to stand back last night and let Damian Lillard hit a 40-footer in his.
He's
in his
like, yeah, he said he wanted to be in his playoff Paul but I can't remember what they called him. They said
God.
like first round out Paul or something.
I mean, like that. I don't understand that, man. He had to know that he was gonna pull up and shoot that shot. I get it's freaking like 40 feet out, and you didn't think he was gonna make it, but you got to be up in his face there, man.
Yeah. He even faded away on that.
That's your season. You just lost on a freaking 40-foot three because you don't feel like playing defense. Like, oh my God, that's pathetic, man. That's
He should
really
just stay in the
pathetic.
East, man.
Huh?
He's not built for the West.
The Thunder will never win anything, dude, because they just choke every season. I mean, like I know they were the lower seeded team in this matchup, but still, they should have beat Portland.
They've never been to a final, right?
Who? OKC?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Like
Didn't they play
NBA.
the Cavs in the final one year?
I don't think so.
I thought that then they beat the Warriors in the finals or they beat the Warriors in the Western Conference one year. I thought
Did they? I don't think so.
when the Warriors were like just getting good, they blew that 3-1 lead, didn't they? And lost the series.
No, that was in the NBA finals.
No, they did in the conference finals too. I thought, didn't they?
I don't think so.
I swore the Thunder went to the final one time with Durant against the Spurs. It wasn't against the Spurs, obviously, but like I swore they went to the finals once.
2012, they played the Miami Heat.
The Heat. Oh, that was when LeBron was with Miami then. I thought it was against LeBron. Oh, I guess it had to have been against LeBron. He's the only
That's
one
when
that's been
LeBron
to
got
the finals.
their his first title in Miami.
Who did they beat in the conference final? The Spurs? Had to have been the Spurs, I would assume. That was before the Warriors got good, I think.
Yeah, San Antonio.
Yeah. So I think it was the year after that the Warriors started to get good. But yeah, I thought they made, but I don't think they'll ever make it back. Durant was the catalyst for that team. Westbrook does it all, but like I don't know, he just doesn't have the supporting cast at all.
When he gets in the playoffs,
And he gets too like trigger happy sometimes too.
I'll pull anything from anyone.
He starts like Russell Westbrook's not a jump shooter, man. He
Mhm.
starts pulling up for threes and stuff, and like tries to drive against like three guys to score. I mean, oh man, he's like a triple double machine, but like when he's off, he's off. And Paul George isn't a freaking like all-star type player to be able to help him win.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean,
He's a good player. Like he's one of the league's top players, but he's not the guy. He's not like if Durant was still there, Durant would still be the guy. Like,
yeah, if you notice, like these teams that make like their quote unquote big three never do anything. Like the Miami Heat may have won 2 championships, but they had the like sustainability to be able to win like 6 or 8 probably.
yeah. And the Warriors are the only team that have been able to pull it off. To be honest,
And they technically aren't even a big three. They were just made like.
Yeah, that's the thing that people bitch and complain about that shit. Like, oh my God, I hate the Warriors because they're are putting a super team in the NBA. They built it on their own. Besides Durant, they built that shit on their own.
They built a dynasty.
Yeah. Curry was a draft pick. Clay was a draft pick. Draymond was a draft pick. Steve Kerr was like not even a head coach before they hired him. I think he was working for ESPN as an analyst before they hired him. I mean, I think he was a coach before that or something or whatever. I know he played in the NBA and stuff, but like they just hired him out of nowhere. They built this team on their own, and people want to complain because they're good.
But wait. Is Patrick Beverly plays for the Clippers, doesn't he?
Yeah. Him and Durant get teed up like every game.
For some reason, I swear he still played for the Spurs. I don't know why.
When did he ever?
I think
he
so.
played for the Rockets.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm just confusing him
Pretty
with.
sure he played for the Rockets before.
I don't know if I'm just confusing him with. I can't remember his name now.
Who? Patty Mills.
Yeah.
That's who he played for San Antonio. I'm pretty sure Beverly only played for the Rockets before.
Okay, yeah, I don't know, but I don't even understand how Houston's beating the Jazz with Donovan Mitchell.
No, he's had a bad year, I think.
He was injured some of the year, wasn't he?
I'm not sure, but like he definitely isn't doing what he did in his rookie year. I don't think.
I am.
I mean, he's averaging like almost 24 games still, but I don't know who else is even on that team. I can't even really name you another player on that team, to be honest. Joe Ingles, dude. But he's not like a big time player.
Imagine if they still had Gordon Hayward, man.
But I don't know. He's not really the same player anymore either. Ever since he broke his leg.
Yeah, that's crazy. As soon as he went to the East, he freaking broke his leg in half, man. He broke his femur, didn't he?
Yeah, I think Kevin Ware did. I'm pretty sure.
His femur?
I thought that's how he broke it, didn't he?
Oh man,
Pretty sure it popped.
I can't. I mean, he could have snapped. I don't know if it went through his leg.
I don't know if it did or not either, but I'm pretty sure it was something like that. It might have been his ankle, maybe. Maybe it was lower down. I guess tibia or tibia.
Tibia. Your tibias are small bone.
It's down. I think it was down like his ankle, somewhere that it snapped out.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if it's a tibia, it could have been like a quicker recovery though. Because he's out for what, like 8 months?
He's out the rest of the season, I think, pretty much.
He didn't come back till like
I don't know if he came
a couple
back
games into the season, didn't he? Or was he walking by summer?
He was out for like almost a whole year, I think.
Yeah.
That's crazy. No, but in the West, I don't know, man. I mean, the Rockets are definitely eventually gonna finish off the series. I don't know if it's gonna be tonight, but they're eventually gonna finish that off. They're not gonna lose 4 games in a row to the Jazz, I don't think. Harden will eventually shoot them out of it, or shoot them like into a win. I mean, and then the next round he'll shoot them out of the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I know.
Eventually, but here they play. What is that? Is that? I guess it's a 4 versus 5 is what we figured out. So they'll play. Oh wait, that's what we said. They'll play Portland, right?
Yeah. No, they won't though. Wait, Denver will play Portland.
Oh yeah, never mind. Wait, yeah, that's right. They'd play the Warriors the next round then.
Houston does, yeah.
Past, yeah. It's 1 versus 4. It should be. I'm guessing this is what it is. Let me look at the standings real quick to make sure. Yeah, that's what it is. So it would be Golden State and then Denver and Portland. If chalk prevails, as it looks like it is. Well, here's the thing though. I don't think the Spurs are going down easy, dude. I think they'll.
Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. If you're listening to the podcast, it would mean the world to us if you gave us a rate and review. Subscribe to the podcast as well, so you're first to know when we release new episodes. Be sure to download the podcast to help us out. If you're watching the podcast on YouTube, the full-length podcast is in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe as well. Check us out on all of our social media. Our Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat are all official SSOL. Again, that is OFFICIALSSOL. That is on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. And you can find us at Secret Spice of Life on Facebook. Don't forget to check out our website and blog. New blog every Wednesday, and potentially some bonus blogs throughout each week. Be sure to check out our Patreon as well, because for 2019 and every year coming, we are going to monetize our Patreon for charity. So anything that is donated to our charity tier on there will be donated to a charity of your choosing or our choosing by the end of the year or every 6 months or so. But yeah, make sure to donate to that to give back to other people. And as always, have a positive and productive day.
Welcome to some shit that's considered legendary.